Hey guys, it's been a little bit, but I wanted to say hello, and I have a flower haul. Those are old flowers, but these are all the new ones I got from Produce Junction. So I wanted to take you along with me. I kind of want to make some Easter bouquets. All of this, maybe 40 bucks, because I did buy is it hydrangeas? No, hyacinths. I bought hyacinths, which are on the dining table, and I bought a giant pot of basil, and I'm really excited about that because I want to make some dressing later this week, green goddess dressing. But anyway, I figured I'd take you guys on a little journey making some bouquets, and I'm also going to give you a little garden update before I start that as well, because I did get my greenhouse, and I'll take you on a little greenhouse tour, I guess, before it gets too dark. So let's cut to that. All right, see if I can steady the camera here. We have a beautiful sunset over there. It looks warm, it's not. It's actually very cold right now. It's in the 40s, and it was in the 30s this morning. It's supposed to get down into the 20s tonight, which is unfortunate. And it looks like something might have been digging in my area. So anyway, this is our greenhouse, and then I'm going to take you inside. All right, going inside. Let's see if anything looks a little bit different. So I believe these are my marigolds. Some of them haven't germinated, although I'm not sure what that guy is. We will see. The tomatoes are looking a little, well, some of them are a little questionable, but their true leaves are coming in, so we will see. I'm not seeing any germination on my jalapenos yet. And then down here underneath, we have the basil. There's some germination on those guys. The eggplants have germinated a couple. Yeah, looks like they're doing pretty good over here. I found this in the corner of my yard. This is chamomile that survived from last year somehow, on the side of my house. And then just for fun, I know I can start these in the ground, but I do have some zucchini and cucumber starts up here. There's some oregano starts that I'm not seeing doing anything, but that guy is impressive already. And our purple basil and our green basil are doing pretty good down here, as well as these two tomatoes. These actually look nicer than the rest of the tomatoes, but I'm gonna have my husband come out here and grab these a little bit later, and hopefully, you know, I won't have to bring them in tonight because it's going to be in the 20s. So I wish I had a little bit of a better setup, but basically, you know, the garden's looking pretty good. The seedlings are looking good. I'm going to zip those up and then I'm going to go inside and make those bouquets. I guess my first order of business is picking through these old flowers. We've had them for about 3.5, almost 4 weeks. They did really well. They were really fresh and they were also from Produce Junction. So I'm guessing we probably have to, let me move that away from my microphone. We probably have to pick through them a little bit and see if we can salvage any of those. Or if we're just gonna throw them out. So that'll be my first order of business. And then I'll start arranging them. But here's a clip of me going through these and figuring out if I can use them or not. So. All right, so this is what I was able to salvage. It was some of those purple flowers. There's one carnation that I snipped some off, and then all of these daisies. So what I'm gonna do now is arrange the flowers. I'm gonna wash my vases, and then I'm gonna start figuring out some arrangements. So I have rearranged everything. We've got a lot of different colors here. I feel like they all kind of go together, and I'm hoping they'll look good together. So we're gonna make it look pretty spring-like in here, even though it feels like winter. These are some ferns that I got, I guess. They're ferns, and then I have lilies, and I know they are toxic to dogs. However, I will keep them out of reach of my dog. Baby's breath, some snapdragons, which are looking a little like they need some water right now, so I gotta hurry this up. It looks white, but they're actually light yellow carnations, the mini ones, and then these are kind of a dual tipped white / pink. They're really pretty. And then I got some blue hydrangeas, and I'm not sure how to keep those alive, but hopefully they'll stay alive until Easter next week. So let's hope. But I'm gonna go wash my vases now. So I don't know if you can see all of my flowers behind me. I'm gonna get started. I have a couple of vases full, and I have some scissors, and I have my tea, and I don't know if I want to get started with this nice one or if I should do the big one first. Let's do the big one first, I guess. I'm gonna just start, I guess I'm gonna start with the hydrangea. It's the biggest one. I'm guessing we should start with the biggest one, and I want it pretty short. So I'm gonna cut them on an angle as per Google. Oh, they're thick. I've never cut a hydrangea before, so I probably should have some pruning shears with me in here, but I don't feel like going outside for them. So they have some nice big leaves and foliage, but I do always pull off most of the leaves because they tend to mold. And we don't like the molding on the leaves. These are beautiful. Not a petal. All right, I definitely want them shorter than this, so I'm gonna measure them. I think I want to cut off this much. Let's see. What do you guys think? I think that'll be a good size for all of my things. But since they're really top heavy, it's gonna just kind of float. And I'm gonna save this one for a different vase. So I think I'm just gonna cut it according to another one size and put it in there. Maybe I'll put it in this one for now. This really tall guy. All right, so then I kind of like to just throw the leaves over here. Move the hydrangea so you can still see me. I kind of like to play around with the different bigger ones. So I think I'm gonna take a lily. Got this one. And I'm gonna cut off a little bit of it, like roughly that much, which is a lot. And I'm gonna pull off some of the smaller leaves, or the lower leaves, I guess, not smaller, they're huge. But I do want some of the top leaves in there. So I'm gonna just then throw a lily in there. See how that is? And it's gonna look crazy at first, but once I start building it, it looks really good. You just gotta keep adding stuff to it or else it looks crazy. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna add one more lily to this big vase, but I only have 5 of these guys. So I'm gonna measure that out again. I'm thinking there, pull off the leaves, and I'm gonna cross body it like this. So now the hydrangea is gonna be standing up in the middle and I can fill everything around it, which is gonna be really pretty. Let me do some flowers here. So let's do some smaller flowers here. I think these need to be just a little bit shorter. I'm gonna just stick them in. I'm gonna fill in another one of those. Just a little bit shorter and stick them in. Then I have a decent amount of those, so I'm gonna do at least 3 of those. Maybe this way. Oh no! Stay. And they will stay eventually. It's just a matter of getting the right ratio of things here. And then I'm gonna go with some carnations over here. I think I'm gonna do a pink carnation here and there. One of these pink guys. Just pull her leaves off. Pull her leaves off so she is like, and as you can see, you're kind of building it. It's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. You gotta trust the process. It feels weird. Like if I cut it too small, I can put it in on the side like this and it's gonna look great off of the side. I'm gonna do a couple more of those, but I want them a little taller. How about one right here? And I do want this taller. I want this to be supported. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick it right, oops. I'm gonna stick it right here and hope, or maybe I'll stick it in at the end once I get all my other things as like the little centerpiece. So yeah, I'm gonna just take that out for a second. Maybe a snapdragon. Let's do a snapdragon. I know you literally can't see me over like the height of this thing. I'm gonna take off the bottom leaves. We don't want any leaves in there, honestly. Like, just try, and honestly, I feel like that's too tall. Angle, and set her in there. That's beautiful, and I love that. And like, you can kind of see it there. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna pull all of these guys off. And I know this is a mess. It's an absolute mess, but it's gonna look great. And it's gonna last hopefully a couple weeks. Those are gorgeous. I love that. Guys, I absolutely love that. I think what I'm gonna do is, since you kind of get the idea of how to fill it in, I'm gonna time lapse this a little bit, and then we're gonna come back and see the finished result on this one. And I feel like this is my final project for final product for this one. I think she's pretty stunning. I can add some stuff to her later on, but I think this is gorgeous for Easter. And I'm gonna get started on a couple more, and I'll let you see the final results of everything when I'm finished. So these are our final products. We got a tall guy right here for the bathroom. I got this guy right here. I'm gonna go around them this way so you can see the back of them as well. I like the front of them better, but maybe it's just the lighting. But they're all awesome. This one's a little bit, I just used the extra stuff, so it's not as pretty, but I think this one's my favorite, or this one. Although I do like the yellow one a lot, but I'm gonna have my husband come over and judge them and let me know what he thinks.
Okay, so A, B, C, or D? I like A because it's minimalist. B because of the lily in the back here. Yeah, bigger flower in the back here. C because of the wider assortment of colors.
The vibrant.
Yes. D, more leaves. Yeah.
So which one are you thinking that is the best one?
A.
A? Why? This is the winner?
Yes.
Why is it the winner?
Because it is.
For what reasons is it the winner?
Well, because I said so.
Give me details.
It's minimalist, nice mason jar,
Okay.
has measurements on too. Multi-purpose mason jar.
Okay. I mean, okay. So there's a difference between man brain and the woman brain, because I would pick the hydrangea ones and the ones with the snapdragons because I think they're like visually stunning. But he picked the one with all the scrap flowers because... What was your reason?
Minimalist.
It was minimalist, I guess.
That looks lovely too.
I don't know about that, but okay. So he thinks that A is the winner. I think that B or C is the winner. So let us know in the comments which one is your favorite, and maybe that will win it. Because if you guys all vote A, if you guys all vote this one.
A.
I don't know, but I really like B and C. This one. D's okay.
And smash the like button too.
All right, guys, so that does it for making bouquets with $50 worth of flowers today or $40 worth of flowers today. Let us know which ones you like the best, A, B, C, or D, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.